All right, man. Welcome back to the show. I'm Khalil, your host. You with Learn and Live Sports, man. This is the combat update, man. We're gonna be covering some boxing and some MMA. I'm sitting here, man, with my assistant, my phone assistant. What? Do you have a name? Do you go by a name?
I'm Meta AI, your friendly assistant. I'm here to help with the combat update,
Uh,
sharing boxing and MMA schedules.
okay. Don't take over my show. Okay, don't take over the show. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the show, man. Without further ado, listen, this online thing, we already get criticized for spending so much time here, so I'm not going to waste a lot of your time. You probably keep up with a lot of shows already, and you just don't need to add another show to the list. But I'm here now, man, and so it's on and popping. And you're going to understand after this show why I'm here. So I gave my predictions for UFC 310, right, in a previous show. So let's see how I did on that show when it comes to what this show is all about. All right, guys. Where my pickers at? My pickers out there?
Quiet.
True. All right, so let's go ahead and this AI, man. Y'all notice that I've been messing with AI, man, on some of the videos that I've been putting out. But anyway, let's look at the main card results, man, and see how I did on that. All right, man. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to the main event. Let's start with the first fight to open up the card, and that would have been Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov. Okay, man. So unfortunately, I missed the Gane-Volkov fight. I had Volkov in that fight. So next up, man, my prediction was for Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Ian Machado McGarry. Fight. I think this is the co-main event. We have Shamrat Rakhmonov versus Ian Machado Gary. Ian Gary likes to run his mouth. Shavkat, he likes to prove what he can do in the ring. That's gonna be a banger. I've got Rakhmonov in that fight. And then my final prediction for the main event was for Alexandra Pantoja versus Kai Asakura. Now we got Pantoja going up against Asakura. Asakura's pretty hot and upcoming. Obviously, he got a shot at the championship because Pantoja is the champion. So Alex going against Kai. I got Pantoja in that. Also on that card was Dominic Reyes versus Anthony Smith, and my prediction was, but a shot for either of these guys in this division is not happening. I'll take Reyes in that fight. A few other picks I made on that card: Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling, and Brian Battle versus Randy Brown. Now, if I didn't make a pick on the card, it's because I didn't know enough about one of the fighters. Here's my last two picks. I'm looking for Aljamain to make his return. He was a hell of a fighter and a wrestler. I'm picking him. You got Randy Brown versus Brian Battle. I'm rocking with Brian Battle. I have since the contender. So all my picks won except for one, and that was Aljamain Sterling. A lot of people feel like that fight could have went either way. I felt the same way too. It was a 50-50 fight. A couple of notes on that fight card. That was the first loss for Ian Gary. That was the first time that Shavkat went the distance. So he's looking for a showdown with Bilal Muhammad. That's who the card was actually meant for, but Bilal got hurt. So again, it is for this reason, man, that I entered into this game on this level. So, that's why I said us analysts, we have to make predictions sometimes so that you can trust our opinions when it goes to absolutely. That's all I got, man. I really didn't got no more than that. I just wanted to come on here, show my worth. It was a good card for me. I lost one fight. I could have picked more, but I just stuck with the fighters that I knew very well. So that's it for L&L Sports. I'm going to go ahead and sign out, man. Um, we're going to shut down for the rest of the year. The UFC has no more bouts this year. Um, there is a fight card. Hold on. I got somebody standing by I want you guys to meet. Hold on. Hi, do you remember our conversation about boxing this weekend?
I don't recall our previous conversation about boxing this weekend. However, there are several boxing events happening this weekend, including Vargas versus Guerrero on December 13th and Munguia versus Suris on December 14th.
Are there any belts or championships on the line between now and next year?
There are several boxing championships between now and next year, including the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO titles across various weight divisions. Notable upcoming bouts include Vargas versus Guerrero on December 13th and Munguia versus Suris on December 14th.
All right, thank you. If I don't shut her down, man, she'll keep on talking and talking. She'll hear me talking. She'll try to respond to me and everything like that. Okay, so I got a few notes on boxing. Let's go ahead and switch over right quick because I do cover both. I got some notes I took. I think I saw a video about Clarissa Shields and some kind of drama with some other rapper and some female. Was it Remy Ma? I just want to put a word out for Clarissa. Clarissa, look, you are a champion and an athlete. You are famous. I would stay away from that whole hip hop crowd. You can see what's going on with them and how they're ending up. Also, the talk out there is that Earl Spence is back. Earl Spence Jr. is back. So he's supposed to be going in with Fundora. Wow. I think he should take a tune-up before he takes Fundora. Fundora is formidable, man, because of his size alone. And with that size at the end of that punch, woo, and I know about that because I got size. Now, Keyshawn Davis and Gervonta Davis have been going back and forth. Now, look, I'm not going to come on here and be doing videos about these beefs and these dramas. When these fights get made, fine, then I'll be on here. And lastly, so supposedly Jaron Ennis is going to be fighting Lopez, right? So Teofimo and Boots, all of these fights that I just named are fights that we want to see, except for Clarissa. I don't want her fighting with the hip hop communities. Hey, stick with the athletes, stick with the, hey, you don't need that, man. You're going in a whole different direction. All right, man. That's all I got for learning them sports, man. You guys, until the next, let me see when will I be back. I'm gonna use the laptop because the systems are split now. Music's over here. I'm producing over there the videos, the podcast. And so I'm gonna be doing the Lions road to the Super Bowl, all the way up into the Super Bowl, right? And then I've got some things going around the house, and then L&L Music will kick back in. It's starting to get very, very wintry around here. Lots of snow, real cold, bad conditions. So it's time to write some songs now, but I need to get some of this stuff together right here. So you guys take care. Love you. Peace out, man. The betting fun is there now. I can make my bets. So that's what we're going to be doing here on Learn and Live.
Coming to you live on the stage, Khalil Casey Jones.